Northwest Bus Sales.
Hey everyone, Mike at Northwest Bus Sales, and here today we're going to check out this 2005 International CE-300 71 passenger school bus. Let's check it out. We've got a few neat things to show you. But first, I just want to mention we have the one and only Eric Vandersnick behind the camera, doing a great job as usual. So let's check out the front of this bus. That passenger side front tire has a ton of tread. That is almost new, I would say. That is in excellent shape. Eric's giving you a shot underneath, checking out the bottom of that DT466 turbo diesel engine. And if you can see it, the bottom side of that MD3060 Allison transmission. We'll pop the hood there and check out that nice international blue paint they put on those engines. And this thing is clean. This thing is very clean. Eric just gave you a shot of the tag on top of the engine. This is a 225 horsepower rating on this engine. It'll last a long time making that kind of power. Front of the bus is in great condition. And you can probably see in the video a little bit of obvious paint fading, but no dents, no damage, no sheet metal, fiberglass. It's looking good. Step treads, the nose of them is in good shape. A little bit of wear, a little visual wear, but the flooring material is in great shape. Stainless steel grab handle on the left side. Getting up to the driver's area here. Has an air ride driver seat. Lots of adjustments to make, up, down. This is a tall man's bus right here. You know, I'm 6'4", and
yeah, we know you're tall.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard Eric or not, but you know, he's had to rag on me a little bit there. Anyways, I'm 6'4", and this is actually, sorry. This is actually, you know, I would probably, if I were driving this bus, I'd actually move the seat forward a little bit. So a lot of adjustability there. Steering wheel's in pretty good shape. Very, very minor wear in the texture and all that, but not ripped or anything, not super worn down. Sometimes these things get really worn and they're just totally smooth, or they're just kind of weird feeling, but this thing's in good shape. Over on our left side here, we have heat and vent controls for the driver area and the passenger area. The 8-way flashers are not working currently, but if you need those working, we could remedy that for you. Just let us know. You know, you have the dome light switches and boost pump for the heater, the rear heat switches. One of the rear heaters is not working. At least the blower part of it is not, but again, if you need that fixed, just let us know. We can work on that for you. Fan switches here. One of those is not working, but again, we can fix that for you. Check out the dashboard. This bus only has 127,973 miles, just under 128,000. For this DT466 and MD3060 transmission, I would say that is not a lot of miles. I mean, these DT466s, if you didn't know, they basically, the design goes back into the 1970s. They made these engines all the way up to 2016. Just a solid design. I don't think you're going to find, if you look on the internet, I don't think you're going to find hardly anyone having much bad to say about them. They're just solid, super reliable. The blocks are super heavy duty. They have wet cylinder liners on them. So you basically can't kill these things. You have to basically physically melt the engine down just because it's so rebuildable. You know, just pound in the new or press in the new cylinder liners if you ever do need to rebuild. Like I say, massive bearing surfaces, just great engine.
They were also, DT466 was the same as a Detroit Series 40.
I don't know if you could hear Eric or not back there, but he had a great tidbit that I did not know. So the DT466 is the same engine as a Detroit Series 40, said Eric?
Series 40.
Yeah. So great design. 2 companies are using it, and that's a great design. The MD3060 transmission here, push button, typical for these transmissions. Heavy duty overdrive transmission with a lockup torque converter. Great combination. You can't get any more heavy duty than that in a school bus. A little bit of wear on the seats, you can see here. Just one quick more thing to check out here, Eric, on the dashboard. I just wanted to mention a couple of the backlights are not working on these gauges. Again, let us know what you need. But this has a lot of gauges too. Amps, as well as a voltmeter. Obviously the front and rear air. One thing really nice about this is it has a transmission temperature gauge, and a lot of buses do not have that. And that is something, if you're loaded up heavy, especially going up mountain passes, just keep an eye on it so you don't get that transmission too hot and shorten the life of it. So, and it also might give you an indication down the road if something is starting to wear in it and it's slipping more than it should and it builds up more heat. That'll kind of give you the first warning of that. So, great feature. This does have power mirrors. Everything works on them except for the driver's upper mirror. Does not have, what was it? I'm sorry, I lied to you. That's all working. Maybe it was a lower mirror. Never mind. I apologize. There was one. Looks like the up and down is a little bit touch and go on the lower mirror on the driver's side, but luckily this window opens up and you can handle that pretty easily. Passenger side, everything works. Great feature to have. You don't need to jump out, try to adjust it, or find somebody else to help you. So anyways, probably enough about the driver's area. Oh, this does have a sweet Panasonic AM/FM cassette player with an interior, obviously interior speakers. I'm not sure if you can hear that. It's not super loud, but if you're going to haul people around, it's loud enough. This does have an exterior speaker mode as well, and that does work as well. If you're going to make this a party bus, it'd be pretty fun to pull up somewhere and have that exterior speaker playing. But anyways, maybe Eric can give you another quick look at the driver's seat. As he was showing earlier, it's really in nice shape. A couple very, very small stains. A little bit of wear and tear on the edges he was showing you, but otherwise in great shape. So moving on into the bus, I guess the first thing I can say is the seats. I would say these are in fair condition. There is some kind of weather checking going on a lot of the seats. It's not like it's falling apart and foam hanging out or anything, but there is some things to be mindful of there. Has a typical school bus repair job, patch jobs here and there on the seats, but they definitely are very usable. And if you're going to do a motorhome conversion, which is very popular, you'd probably have them pulled out anyways. But moving on down the bus, check out right above you there, Eric. These buses have these exhaust fans there, one in the front, one in the rear. Those both do work. It's a great feature to have, kind of help if you've got a lot of people in here. It kind of keeps the condensation down in the windows at a minimum, and just kind of air circulation is always nice to have. But coming on in the back of the bus here, this is a 71 passenger as equipped. This is a 12 row, and I'm 6'4", and did I mention? Oh, I already mentioned that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm 6'4". There's a little bit of room above my head, so this is probably a 6'5", 6'6" ceiling here. A lot of headroom. This has the acoustic panels. One thing to show too, Eric, if you want to zoom in a little bit on one of these seams, these have Phillips head screws. A lot of buses have rivets, and I get asked a lot about those doing motorhome conversions. Bluebirds have rivets, Thomas have screws. These are easier to pull off if you want to change, if you want to put your own ceiling in or more insulation. These do have about 2 inches of air gap between this panel and the roof, and they do put insulation up there, but some people want to put their own or a different roof. So again, Phillips head screws. Driver's side emergency exit, got that sweet alarm that everyone can't avoid if you hear it going off. The floor is in very good shape. I don't feel any soft spots. It's flat. Sometimes these older buses, you know, the floor gets a little wonky, a little wavy. But this is in really great shape. Has the exterior door. Again, you hear the alarm going off there, but that's a popular feature as well for a motorhome or a conversion for into a tool rig or whatnot. Help load things in the back. Eric's giving you a little shot of the rear seats here. Again, these are kind of the worst of the bunch, I would say. They just have some cracking going on there. But what else can I say here? So the lights, interior lights, are on the side above the windows, as well as the speakers. Emergency exit seat. I think I've said about all I can say on the inside of the bus here. Let's go ahead and hop outside and we'll continue checking this thing out. Typical bifold entry doors here, air operated. Here's your diesel fuel, right, or diesel fill right there. Got that nice big frame around the diesel tank for protection. Eric's giving you a quick shot underneath, checking out that transmission and the area around that. It's in good shape. No major rust, rot, corrosion, stuff like that. This is a local bus to our location here in Federal Way, so we do not salt the roads here. We get a lot of rain, almost no snow. With that said, they're predicting snow today, but we don't salt the roads, so the buses around here are in very good shape underneath. The passenger side's in nice shape here. Eric's giving you a shot of the drive tires. The tread on these things is a mud and snow pattern. The tread's in very nice shape. A ton of miles left in this. These are recaps, but these are in good shape. There's no weather checking on the sidewall. Recaps are fairly common on these school buses. Hub meter there. Eric's giving you a shot of the back, rear side of the drive axle there, underneath. Again, nothing to really worry about under there. We'll give him a quick shot. Come back, feel over here if you mind, Eric. Give a little, they stored chains in here, but this is a little storage compartment. It's in nice shape in there. It's got like a little rubber mat in there. Keep if you do have chains or anything metal from rattling around and messing up the floor. Moving on to the back. One thing to point out in the back, I'll get to it here in a second when we get there, but overall, very nice shape. LED, tail lights, turn signals, stop lights, paint's in nice shape. There's a little bit of a damage on that eyebrow for the 8-ways up there on the right side, as you can see. A little bit on the left. Now here's something to point out right here. This does have a dent right here in the corner. Looks like somebody must have backed into something, but it's not like the paint got scraped off and there's a rust concern, but that is something to point out. The rest of the side of this bus is also in good shape, except for one thing I'll show you as we get to it. But I mean, the paint's in good shape. It's not flaking off. There's no major scratches. Nothing to really worry about. The driver's side rear tires here, again matching to the passenger side. They're Bridgestone casing recaps in very nice shape. I wouldn't be scared to take these tires anywhere, and having this tread pattern will definitely help if you're going to be doing any kind of snow or off-road or as much as you could the school bus, but you know, gravel roads, all that kind of stuff. Now here's the last thing to mention on this side here is a little bit of a scrape here and one down here. It's dented in with that, maybe a 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch, hard to kind of tell, but just something to be mindful of here. But moving on down the side of the bus, it's in good shape. Battery box there, we got a couple of batteries. Everything looks clean. Wires are in good shape. And moving on to the front. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to show you the relay fuse panel box out here. And this has a nice handy schematic there for you for future troubleshooting if needed. One little thing to show here, I guess, Eric, a little bit of fiberglass damage there. Something must have pushed on that mirror at some point. Other than that, hood's in very nice shape. The driver's side front tire, matching to the passenger side, it's a Bridgestone. It looks darn near new. Yeah, it's in very nice shape, very nice shape. Well, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is a really nice bus. I enjoyed showing it to you. It's a 2005 International CE-300, 71 passenger, 12 row. If you have any further questions, give us a shout, 800-231-7099, or email us at sales@nwbus.com. I'm Mike. Thanks a lot for watching.